everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Meadows finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They run it again with Williams. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And Jones has it over the middle. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On the ground, this is Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Williams running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On first down, Meadows. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. Meadows. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And
the ball is knocked out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On first down, Mahomes looking downfield for Joe. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it.
So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Meadows found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first and 10, Meadows, and that's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Meadows, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Shift together here from the D-line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The penalty, it's Williams. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
Play clock winding down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And Matthews has it right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Go. No. Check. Patriot.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Meadows escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The play clock's running down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Meadows. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But fourth down now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 5. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Meadows firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's the backup Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
On the toss, here's Williams. Able to push his way through. Finding room at the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hand.
Honorable C note.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior